Hello, my name is Hannah Hernandez. I'm a summer naturalist at Dorothy Pico Nature Center, and today we'll be doing pond study at Little Sioux Park. Materials that we'll be using today are a net to dig up the soil and get creatures moving around so we can look at them, a yogurt cup to put anything that we found in the net in the yogurt cup to get a better look at them, a pipette to get really small things, a bug box so we can investigate all the little bugs around here. It's nice to have a biotic index of things that you might find around the lake and ponds to look at the health and other things like that, and then a microscope to get a better look at smaller things. Looking at our biotic index, we can tell whether a body of water is polluted or not polluted. So things that you could find in a not polluted water is a water penny, stonefly nymph, and mayfly nymph. These cannot live in any type of pollution, so that would indicate that that water is very clean. Something that can be in the middle of very polluted and not polluted is a black fly larva, dragonfly nymph, and crane fly larva. They can kind of live in polluted places, but not very polluted. And then things that could live anywhere, including very polluted like bodies of water, are leeches, rat-tailed maggots, and mosquito larvae. Examples of the three systems are healthy, mildly polluted, and polluted. So an example of a healthy ecosystem like this is an ecosystem that's surrounded by woodland or prairie. A mildly polluted ecosystem could be like a pond, lake that you would find in the city or near farmland that gets runoff into it, and a very polluted system would be a sewer system. While exploring a pond, we will be observing microscopic organisms in the water and see how they live and how they interact with their ecosystems or environment. Here you can see me using a net and yogurt cup to pond study. First, I will stir up the soil and get macroinvertebrates moving and suspended in the water. I will next dig into the soil with my net and filter as much soil out as possible. Then, scoop out some water into the yogurt cup. I will then examine the cup for invertebrates. Once I find one, I go back to my workstation. I will now collect the invertebrate by sucking it up into a pipette and examine it underneath the microscope. Then I will use a diagnostic key to figure out the health of my body of water. Here's a bird's eye view of what can be seen in our microscope. Swimming around right now is a macroinvertebrate called a scud. investigating the macroinvertebrates, we're going to search for frogs and snails. Waterfowl can also be seen in bodies of water and are a good animal to search for. But today we'll just be sticking with frogs and snails. Alrighty, here we have the life cycle of a frog. So first, when they hatch out of their egg, they turn into a tadpole and they have a really long tail. Here we have legs on it, but they don't typically have legs. And then their next process is when they start growing the legs. And then they grow their front legs and back legs and still have a very long prevalent tail and a little bit of their coloration. Right before they become adults, they still have a little tail, and as we know, adult frogs do not have tails. So after a little bit, that disappears and they are a fully grown frog. We'll be talking about 4 different species of frogs. Our first will be the bullfrog. This is Iowa's largest species. It ranges from 3 to 6 inches. You can identify it by its color ranges from anywhere from green to black, and this is what it sounds like. Next is a leopard frog. This frog ranges from 2 to 4 inches and is mainly green with yellow stripes. It also has spots on the back that can range from brown to gray. Here's what it sounds like. Our third frog is the boreal chorus frog. This is one of Iowa's smallest species. It's about 1 inch. The color ranges from red to brownish, and it has stripes on the side. Here's what it sounds like. Another one of Iowa's smallest species is the Blanchard's cricket frog. This is also about 1 inch long, and their coloration ranges from brown to green. It also can be seen having spots around the body. Here's what it sounds like. Thank you for joining me in today's pond study. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to go check out our other videos on our channel and like and subscribe. Also, please make sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram.